If you want to go big at a seafood restaurant, you really can't go wrong with lobster. This crustacean is king of the seafood menu. People love its tender and sweet claw and tail meat, particularly when dipped in butter. Depending on where your meal is coming from, though, you may not always be getting the real deal. Imitation lobster meat tends to be a lot cheaper than real lobster and is often a go-to for seafood restaurants looking to save a few bucks. According to some reviews we found at the Herald Tribune, it can even, quote, rival the real thing. So perhaps it's not all bad. What is it though? And how common is it? What makes up imitation lobster can vary by maker and locale. But the Today Show reports that often this phony meat is a seafood hodgepodge consisting of Alaskan pollock, whiting, or haddock. For example, a test of the lobster salad roll at Nathan's Famous in Coney Island, Brooklyn, revealed that it wasn't lobster at all, but whiting. Sometimes langostino, a type of shellfish closer to hermit crab or shrimp than lobster, also finds its way into the mix.
So what is langostino? This is a langostino, and it looks nothing like a lobster.
Even so, seafood producers can simply take the fish or langostino as is and slap a lobster label on it. To make the fish meat have a similar taste and consistency of lobster, seafood manufacturers put it through a process to make what's known as surimi. According to the Chicago Tribune, to make surimi, fish is completely skinned, deboned, and washed. After that, seasonings like sugar and salt are added in until the fish is a lot less fishy. Perhaps the biggest thing that makes all the difference is that in some brands, there is a portion of actual lobster meat in imitation lobster. In those cases, manufacturers add around 17% pulverized real lobster meat into the mix. It may not be a lot, but it helps give the meat the genuine lobster taste. After that, red food dye is added, and the meat is machine-shaped into the form of a lobster tail. There's a pretty good chance that you've ordered what you thought was real lobster and actually got an imitation lobster meat instead. According to a report from Inside Edition, a whopping 35% of samples from 28 different seafood restaurants around the United States were found to have fake lobster meat. The fake lobster meat was found everywhere from mom-and-pop seafood restaurants to chain giants like Red Lobster. When asked why Red Lobster would use imitation lobster in some of its dishes, a statement from the company read, "Red Lobster understands that the seasonality and availability of lobster can fluctuate, so our lobster bisque can contain meat from Maine lobster, langostino lobster, or in some cases, a combination of both." Inside Edition's test was a matter of what we call the luck of the ladle, and both types of lobster provide the bisque with a rich, sweet taste that our guests love. They conveniently left fake out of this list, huh?
So if you like your lobster wild-caught, butter-poached, roasted, sautéed, fire-grilled, or creamy, then it's time to get to Red Lobster.
While paying for what one thinks is real lobster but is in fact not, might rub customers the wrong way. This meat can actually be great for home cooking, as fake lobster meat works really well for dishes where there are other flavors at play. A lobster tail with butter is going to be the star of the show, but the meat's flavor may not be as prominent in something like a salad or dip. This is where imitation lobster can be a great alternative, even if it's mixed in along with real lobster. The Herald Tribune recommends mixing it with mayo and crunchy veggies like celery for lobster rolls, or cooking it in a tomato sauce to pour over fettuccine for a seafood pasta dish. It can also be a great choice for a quick dish like lobster cakes. So imitation lobster can be useful. The meat may taste pretty close to the real thing, and it will certainly be a lot cheaper. But unfortunately, according to the Associated Press, it does have an environmental downside. While this phony seafood meat may be convenient, it takes a lot of water to make the stuff, and that can be pretty wasteful. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more MASH videos about what's in your food are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.